What is up, everyone? I go by the name Izzy Lucid, and you are tuning to yet another episode of what?
Improve Thyself. It's because you have a mic stand and I don't have one.
So grab your books, grab your notes, and grab your pens. Today, we talk about manifestation.
What?
Let's go.
What?
If you're not familiar with what Improve Thyself 101 is, please reverse back to the first episode of the series and get your yeses.
Yo.
That's loud. The previous episode, we had a guest. He goes by the name Jason, and we talked a little bit about impact. I told you guys I want this to be a conversation. I want it to be a dialogue. I don't want just talk to a camera because I'm going to start feeling insane. I had to bring my boy Exother-mic. He is a lyricist, songwriter. What else?
Rapper.
He a rapper too. So he says, today we're going to talk about a conversation Exo and I had. You know when you feel like just tired of everything. You're tired of struggling.
I would say frustration.
Frustration. There we go. That's the
Yeah.
word. You see, this is why I need more people on this thing. I was frustrated because I think I just dropped the Valentine's Day performance. I expected it to do certain things, but it didn't do as great in terms of like shifting me forward within my career. It's not the first time I felt frustrated. It's not the first time I felt like I put in so much effort and so much work to only move an inch. You get tired, man. You just get tired sometimes. You're just like,
Ain't that the truth?
dude. And it doesn't help when the people around you are making it worse and throwing bad juju on you. We were having a conversation and I brought up this feeling. I'm putting so much
Energy,
Yeah, so much
time.
energy and time into music, and it's like I move the needle just a little bit.
This theory came out to me like recently about myself or Doggo. Denver stayed with us for a little bit, but we couldn't keep him here. So I sent him to Harry Smith to live with my pops. And then my mom was against it. And then he got involved in an accident. And then when I told my mom the news, her words to me were, I knew something like this would happen. It was either he was going to go missing or he was going to get hit by a car. So at first it didn't click that like my mom manifested the accident.
Yeah.
And then after we had to put him down, I was sitting by myself processing things. And then other things started clicking, like where my mom was like, nah, your music career is not going to go anywhere unless you go to study or you get a job. And then it started to make more sense that like certain setbacks, you know, like you pushing, but then the setback just comes out of nowhere. And like I didn't understand why my life kept doing that to me. And then until I realized that like the energy that's surrounding me is not conducive for my success.
Now we all know the one side of the manifestation coin. You know, you got to manifest the good things in your life, the
Word.
money, the house, the car, the dream job. You got to manifest the
Exactly.
success. Gurus and self-help books and motivational speakers, they all
Yeah.
talk about the good side of manifestation, but they don't talk about the bad side of that coin. They don't talk about the people around you that manifest bad things and throw their bad juju on these things. We sometimes wonder why something isn't clicking, something
Yeah.
isn't sticking. You're not moving forward as much as you'd like to move
Or
forward.
once you see that progress, something happens to take that progress
Exactly.
away.
Yeah. Some setbacks, some 5 steps forward, some 10 steps
Exactly.
back. And we always wonder where it comes from. The people in our lives, there's things that they say. I can tell you how many times people have told me that there's no money in music. You know, you need to get a job. You need direction in your life. It's so hard and demotivating to move forward when you have these comments in your ear and these negative mantras and negative affirmations when you're trying your best and you know you're trying so hard to make shit happen.
I hate this. When they talk about plan B's, like have something to fall on, it's like, yo, in your mind, I've already failed. Whereas like in my eyes, I haven't found the thing that clicks properly. I just found things that don't work.
How do we combat that? Cool, we have these good manifestations that we're trying to materialize in our physical world. We see how much positive affirmations can help and how much positive manifestation can help. And we've seen now how the negative manifestations of the people around us cancels out our positive attempt. You can't really sit someone down and talk to them about it. Like, I've had conversations with family members plenty of times about what I want to do, why I'm doing it. But when someone has an image of you in their head, it's very difficult, borderline impossible for you to change that image. They have to make the decision to change that image.
The first step for me was me just being conscious about it. Be wary of the people that are around you, who has the best wishes for you. Whoever doesn't have like the best image of you, cut yourself away from them, even if you're around them.
Distance.
Yeah, and then like don't tell them your plans.
Corona, that shit.
Social distancing. I'll say that's the holy trinity to protect your dreams, so that like nobody can speak evil against it.
And I mean, I've spoken about this on a previous episode about being selective of who you share your W's to, and now this also tags along with that. Be selective of who you share your plans with. A plan that's set in motion and untainted by negative energy has the potential to be 100% successful. There's a book called The Artist's Way. It's a book that I recommend everyone read. It's not just for artists. It's for anyone who's dealing with self-doubt, who's dealing with doubt from other people, who's dealing with struggling to stay on their pathway. It's kind of like a workbook. It's like a textbook more than a reading literature book. There's an exercise in there where you take a piece of paper and you draw a circle around it. And inside the circle, you put your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. You put all the things you want out of life that you need to protect. Even the people you need to protect. Obviously, I put music, I put art, I put you guys, I put, all of those things within that circle. Outside of that circle, you write down all the things that you need to protect those things in the circle from. It also makes it clear visually, and I'm a visual learner. Here's my music, here's the wall of the circle, and here's someone on their negative energies. You see what I'm saying?
Deep. Just protecting that thing that keeps your heart beating. Because like once somebody destroys that, it's hard to keep going. How many times have you told your mom your plans?
Yeah.
And then it's not going to work. And that just deflates you completely.
When we first just started the CO80 hip hop nights, right? A friend of ours, parent, she sat down and she explained the entire concept of CO80 hip hop night, walked through in detail. Everything was laid out on the table, bro. And this is when I knew some people, no matter how much you try and explain, it's never enough. You're never enough for some people, and that's okay because you don't need to be enough for them.
Exactly.
You need to be enough for you. He said something along the lines like, if the first night happens and it's a failure, you need to quit and go do something else. You need to let it go. His name was on the outside of that circle. Because I done that exercise, when I heard that, it didn't affect me. It's like when you draw that circle and you have their names around that circle, it's like anything they say or do doesn't matter.
That opinion's like select
Zero value.
Yeah, like exactly. They're already talking about it failing. Like to
So
them,
they're putting that energy out there. They're
Exactly.
manifesting it.
You still on step one. As soon as they found out like the plan, it's on some it's not gonna work for 1, 2, 3 because you have no plan B. It's like, nah, because I don't have a plan B, I'ma go harder.
Exactly.
I'ma make sure this shit don't fail.
Look, it's important to take in all advice, but to apply all advice, that's a different story. Dissect. Okay, I need this. This is useful to me. This I don't need. Write on a piece of paper all the assets you want to protect. Draw a circle around it, like right outside of that circle, all the things and people you need to protect it from. Take a beat to process and think about who's manifesting bad shit in your life. Who has access to you that shouldn't have access to you like that?
Exactly.
And let them go. Cut yourself off and hold the people close to you that do bring good manifestations into your life, that want nothing but the best for you, that pray for your success. The success that you want, not the success they think you want or the success they want for you, but the success that you want for yourself.
Elder Honey's on Instagram. Hit me up.
Man's just trying to be a hoe out here. But hit him up nonetheless at exo_the_mic. Another
Actually,
episode.
No, it's Exother_mic.
Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. At
Yeah.
exo_the
mic. No, man. Like, now I'm messing my own shit up.
at exo_the_mic.
Mic.
I'm going to see you guys on another episode of Improve Thyself 101. Thank you so much for coming out, EXO.
It was late.
Yeah. Alright, then I guess he's going to see you on a future episode of Improve Thyself
I don't mind
101 too.
coming back. Just let me know when.
Peace out.